I just wanna, I just wanna rock. Body yada yada. Shorty got that body yada yada. No ties, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5.
MC, make another hit.
Whoa. This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check.
Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Today, a good one in store here. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the San Francisco 49ers. Both teams sitting at 1 and 2 coming into this one. Somebody's going to get back to 500 here in week 4 as away we go. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry from Christian McCaffrey. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
It's a design boot. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back still doing it to this day.
And he's going to be drilling it out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space you want to take a shot downfield.
He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
First down, and they go right back to it.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Jordan Lewis. 30. Gets the 10. And this is going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you just lit the flame of emotion. Now you want to build on it.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Here's a return from the 7. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31.
Outside.
After the pick, Purdy back to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
46-yard line. Get set. Up.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. First down play, that's in 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. Outside. Up.
They stick with McCaffrey. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Only 2 yards to the marker. They're going for it here on 4.
Out. What's up? Yellow.
On the gun is Purdy. And they don't get the catch they need there. That hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover and down.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Offense in the hurry up here. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Pass is caught. That's Tim Patrick. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts are just so imperative, and the best of them make it look so easy.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Working quickly here.
Take right open.
On play action now, Lawrence. Going to let this one fly deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to wait. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
24.
From the shotgun, Lawrence escapes the pocket. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Hey, 11.
Lawrence working from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing third and long.
Red on red.
To the air on third and long. Nice caught. He's got ground. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Etienne punches it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a 13-0 lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars drive out to an early 14-0 lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10.
Get set.
Purdy looking to throw. Now set up the screen to McCaffrey. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. All right, here we go. Second down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a first down. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Get set. 18.
Purdy throwing here. Completes it downfield to Pearsall. This is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Again, left side to McCaffrey. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. They've got first down from the 31.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Purdy setting up that play action. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of the target. This one misses the tight end. So it'll be second down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Second and 10. Again, it's Purdy. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
They will not get another play off. We're at the end of one. Our score, 14-0. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits his running back. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Piniero's kick is good. And that'll get him back to 11.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Here's Parker Washington with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready up.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Hey, go.
Now it's Lawrence. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. And dose of the hurry up here.
Brings up second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Going for his running back, but he comes up empty. Incomplete. And now they're facing third down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Third down, Lawrence to throw. Finds the in route complete. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Gain of 4 yards.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Getting out to his left. Has it downfield working the left. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball.
He will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars making a 3-possession game. On his Little for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jaguars push their lead to 18. On now is Cook to kick this away.
For the Jaguars.
Isaac Gorindo to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Outside. 18. Watch out. Stop.
Off the play fake. Purdy. He's got Ayuk downfield. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Get set. 18.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. He's got room to roam. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Eddie Piñeiro on now for the extra point. Good on the extra point attempt. And the 49ers make it an 11-point ball game.
49ers 10.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Washington now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Red.
Here's Etienne to begin the drive. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. South a yard short, gain of 9. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
34-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
On second down, it's Etienne. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense to the line fast.
13, loose. 11.
Jaguars, first down.
Lawrence now off the play action. That one's cut along the left sideline. So he's going to have this one down to the 20. Offense up to the line fast.
That's another Jaguars, first down. A gain of 37 yards.
From the red zone now.
First down, Jacksonville.
That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
Who will score? It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. On his little for the extra point. Pressure off left, and it's blocked.
You know, it really does, Kate. When you see that point blocked, it just deflates. You feel it. The whole sideline gets deflated. But I'll tell you what else it does. It puts a little seed of doubt and thought into your kicker and your special teams. And you hate that. You really do. You want those guys playing with as much confidence as your offense and defense is. So making sure you get your kicker right and that special teams unit right, that's going to be hugely important here down the road.
He brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First down, Purdy to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. That is Caleb Ransom. And this is going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, that's a tough second pick six to watch.
Finds some space. He's past the 30. Are they going to run him down? Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Isaac Guerrero with the touchdown. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point sails through good. And the 49ers pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Washington now to return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes first and 10.
All right, let's go. Hey, Soko, hot.
We go play action. Lawrence escapes the pocket. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The Jaguars with a chance to add to their lead. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Buys time, rolling right. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
And this one is launched downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Brian Thomas Jr. the touchdown. This one is up and good. And the Jaguars make it a 24-point ball game. On now is Cook to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. And he had everybody thinking 6 before they finally got to him and put an end to it.
You know, Kate, it's fun talking to these elite kick returners over the years and how much they visualize. As they're sitting back there waiting for the kickoff return, they're visualizing, well, a house call. And there was some serious explosiveness from him on that one. He may not have gotten all the way to the house, but he's setting his offense up in the red zone, which is pretty darn good.
Well, right side is caught by Jennings. And he'll go down here at the 16. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Second and 9. At the Jaguars' 16-yard line.
From the gun is Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 4th and long.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
Pinheiro's kick is good. That lowers the lead to 21.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Washington now to return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Lion!
Lawrence working from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and get him to...
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
11. Here we go.
3rd and long for him here. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he's into the end zone for the pick 6 for San Francisco. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
Like you say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the 49ers get it back to a 14-point game.
49ers 27.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Washington now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Hey, run! Son, that's on his hunt. Sink right. Go.
Now Lawrence coming off a pick. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down.
13 loop.
Looking inside the red zone. Gets him on the in route. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw.
The Niners 14-yard line.
Forced out to his right. He will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars get more points to end a lopsided first half. On his Little for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21.
49ers 27. Logan Cook to kick off.
On now is Cook to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
Outside. 18, watch out.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. San Francisco calls it second timeout. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun. It's Purdy. Escapes the pocket. Purdy has it knocked out. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Final throw before the break. On the move, headed right. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Hey, easy.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. Here, we've got second down.
Take right over. Red.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. And check this one down to Etienne. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 37. And the Jaguars first down.
Here we go.
1st and 10. It's Lawrence. He has it at the 5. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars grow the lead coming out of halftime. On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars grow their lead yet again.
55. 49ers 27.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Returning it from the 4.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
2-9. Get set. 18, watch out.
start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but someone would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
44-yard line.
Yellow.
Play action now with Purdy. He's throwing deep to the left side. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Travis Hunter reels in the pick. And the Jaguars, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who senses the need for a splash play and delivers.
11.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Lawrence facing third and long. Connects on the crosser. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on first and goal. From the red zone on first. Flushed out of the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars continue piling on to this lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. He's first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pin. Escapes out to the left. On the run, deep down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Greg Newsome has it. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Now, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
And where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Hey,
On first and 10, here's Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
It's second down.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Go, let's go. Go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he goes, third and long. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we got fourth down.
You know, Kid, with the game that they put together, surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
Here we go on fourth. Lawrence. Cut by the open man. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Pass is caught at the 9. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to...
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jaguars parlay the interception into points. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Liam Cohen keeping his kicker on the sidelines here. They're going for 2. Lawrence is going to try and throw. And that's caught. Great call. He gets the points where it needed. The lead swells by another 2.
49ers, 27.
On now is Cook to kick this away.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
49ers to the line. First and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is second and 4. Going run again with McCaffrey. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis. Third and just 2 to go. On third and short, McCaffrey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense in a hurry up here.
A 2-yard gain.
They'll go, it's McCaffrey. The ball is out. And the fumble recovery is made. Keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Running left is Robinson. He has this down to the 34. Give him 13 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
I bet you, Kate, if you went back and studied all these runs in the NFL over a course of a season that gained significant yardage, there are plays just like that one where you've got to break a tackle to go eat up those yards.
He dodged the tackle. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers still need a lot more as they shrink the deficit. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. So after thinking it over, they're lining up for 2. Play action now. Purdy buying some time right. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Lisa 24. 11. Go. Let's go.
Lawrence with it on first. Rolling left, buying some time. On the run, deep down the left. He's got it. Looks like the feeder inbounds too. Oh, I don't believe it. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Son, this is hot. 30 left. Hey, kill. Hot.
First down throw, Lawrence. Flush down now to his left. Taking a shot towards the end zone. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars throwing 6 more on the blowout. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars tack on 7 more to their lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. Lindo to return it. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Niners take over first and 10. At their own
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, McCaffrey. Has room down the left sideline. And they take this in for the score. The 49ers putting up points in a game decided. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Defense had a chance to scheme it up, now lined up to defend this try.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's trying to run it in, and he is stopped. Wow, a bit surprising after he just burned this defense, but he doesn't make it across, so the 2-point try fails. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
11, Agate.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Finds him on the crossing route. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Working quickly here.
That's good for the Jaguars. First down. First and 10.
Lawrence working from the gun. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Jaguars. First down.
From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Goes to the hurry up here.
11.
7 yards.
Lawrence looking to throw. Has it down close. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal.
Lisa 24.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdowns. The Jaguars are running them out of the building. From Sid Luckman in 1943 to Drew Brees in 2015. We've had 8 quarterbacks throw 7 touchdowns in one game. Now we have a ninth who's accomplished that feat as his dominance over this defense continues. On now is Cook to kick this away. Rindo to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And a 49er first down.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Another carry for Robinson. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. The defense all over this one.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Going with McCaffrey on the ground. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
It's 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Another 49er first down.
No run here. It's McCaffrey. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers trying to do some window dressing. Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal. They go to him again. And he's backed up again as they stop him for another loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, then no.
Massive hit near the goal line and keep him out of the end zone.
A gain of 6 yards. Brings up 4th down and goal.
Yellow. Yellow.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Here's Etienne on 1st down. And he's going to get this up to a run around that 13-yard line. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
Jaguars first down.
11, Agate. 11, 11.
10. That's a 13-yard.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a 31-yard play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
They're going to pass it here. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Think right. Hey, get up, get up.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Check this one down to Etienne. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Ralph.
Going on 1st down, Lawrence. Ooh, he got hit as he was was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
It's now second
Hey,
down.
Lion!
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Getting out to his left. Going deep down the left sideline. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet. There's a flag on the field. So the offense was right to be walking backwards. The flag does go against them.
Go. 11. Hey. Soka, hot. Silver.
Lawrence facing third and long. This is cut downfield by Allen. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. All set now, first and 10.
Hey, Ron. 13 Luke. Hey, James attack.
And the Jaguar first down.
Here we go.
Working inside the red zone. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars continue adding to an insurmountable lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Gorindo to return it. And with a shot, this game is over.